Check my speakers. Okay. Checking, 1, 2, 3, checking, 1, 2, 3. Everything's working, except my hair is not. All right, who is here? Let's see.
Hello.
Hey,
Kristen's
there she
here.
is. Hi, girlfriend.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Yep. I made it through the Memorial Day weekend, but I did have a candy bar today.
Uh-oh, why?
Why? I think I was home alone and it was in the house because I bought it for my dad for Father's Day, which I shouldn't do that. And it was my first day on vacation. And I spent the whole weekend saying no and passing up the cake, passing up the carbs. And then I was all by myself and I should have called Coach Katie.
Yeah, well, or any one of us. The thing is, unfortunately, you're human, you're not perfect. And also, you have to have the courage to look at it, smell it, and then throw it down the garbage disposal. Nobody else, unless your husband's around and he'll do that for you. But I have learned to do that because it's so tempting. And the thing is, you've been doing so great. And this is like, you probably thought, oh, this is just one, this is the last time I'm doing, I just have to taste this. This is the last time I'm going to taste. Did it taste good?
No.
No. Your body realized it was poison and it didn't please you. Like we have in our nucleus accumbens in our brain, we have what's called the pleasure center. And chocolate and cheddar cheese and heroin all trigger the pleasure center to where you become addicted. And what you did was give yourself something of memory you thought was good, but in reality, it was a gift from God that you did that, in my opinion. You probably felt like hell after you did it. And you probably thought, because you took yourself out of nutritional ketosis, but you can get back in 4 to 5 days. So now you just have to be diligent. But in the 4 to 5 days, you can be grateful that something showed you by doing that. You realized it didn't taste very good.
Mm-hmm.
Been off that poison for so long that it wasn't like it wasn't as good as the drug used to be.
Yeah.
That's I'm glad you bless me, Father, for I've sinned. It's confession time. Who else? Oh, hey, Juanita, our confession girl. But I'm glad you did that this early, because it's really amazing how your body didn't enjoy it like you thought it would.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you got to clean out. In your cran flush, put a lot of lemon, squeeze lemon, clean out your liver and all that stuff. Really go hardcore on a lot of, more fruit. And just because it's nature's scrub brush and you want to clean that out as much as possible.
Okay.
And write down how you felt after you did it. Because this isn't going to be the only time this happens to you. The temptation is real, but you have the reality that it wasn't what you thought it would be. And next time something comes up to where you're triggered, you have to go to put it on a sticky in your kitchen somewhere, whatever, and read, a couple of lines, write it down. I thought it would taste good, didn't taste good at all. In fact, there might have been side effects, however you felt. And it was disappointing because it put me 4 days back. and it's not worth it. So.
And I got out of my routine too, because I was with my brother-in-law at his house for 2 days and a night for the Memorial Day, and I brought fruit and travel food, hard-boiled eggs, but I did not bring my supplements. And I didn't bring the Osaline and the cranberry juice.
I bet you didn't feel good after the weekend was over.
No.
It's not the same, is it? If you were a diabetic, you'd have to carry your insulin with you.
Yeah. My husband does.
Well, then you have to carry your food with you. That's your medicine. Let your food be your medicine be your food. Hippocrates. And, what you went through this weekend is, I'm going to talk about a few other things too, but what you went through this weekend is really, really great to share with us, because everybody has tripped up when they really start taking their life and their health seriously. And then all of a sudden, they're really good, really good, really good. And then there's a 3-day weekend. Travel or this or that. And the experience of going through that is going to show you next time, no, I'm not going to screw this up. No, I'm going to have plenty of food for me. No, I'm not going to miss my supplements. And I'm going to make sure that, and this is what I've been talking about right from the get-go, it's all about how we need to take care of us now. You are doing so amazing, but God is so happy with you because you're paying attention to your life and the future that you want. That is, you're honoring the body that God gave you, and you're going to treat it like a beautiful young child, so that you can get yourself into a place where you can have a beautiful young child. And that's the goal for you. Now, for Michelle, I don't think she wants a child, does she?
Well,
Never mind, Michelle.
I'm pretty sure that ship sailed.
Well, the thing is, when you're in a place where the ship hasn't sailed, time is of the essence. For all of us that want something out of life in our journey, we're on a whole new journey, guys. Hi, Idris.
Hi.
Our journey is something completely new. I don't know if you feel it or not, but so many things are happening all around us, not only in America, but things are happening in Canada and certain parts of Europe. But for us here in America, it's been pretty chaotic and pretty stifling. And we're beginning to see things open up and changes taking place. Certain things are getting revealed. So all of that has been pretty taxing, if you want to know the truth. It becomes exhausting just to keep up with it, but it becomes hopeful that things are getting better. So that's on the outside of us. Right now, we have to put the pedal to the metal. So are you done now? And you're gonna? Yeah, I'm gonna be. Okay, I hear somebody's phone. So this time it's June, guys. What's the temperature where you are? Mm-hmm. Kristen, is it hot where you are, Kristen?
90, yeah, 90.
Okay, 90?
Mm-hmm.
Woo. Yeah, we're like 80, but kind of chilly for me. Juanita, what is it for you?
Today it's 70.
That's nice. I like it real hot and dry, but 70 is good, but the heat's coming up, right?
Yeah, it's coming.
Are you Texas? Where are you?
I'm in Texas. Yes, I am.
It's coming, don't worry. Margie, what's the temperature for you right now?
75.
So it's gonna be coming for you too.
It already did last week. We're in the 90s, so,
Really? Wow.
which is unusual for New Hampshire this time of year.
Yeah. Michelle, what are you in New York?
Well, we just had a weekend of winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we just had a lot of rain and cold weather this past weekend. Today, seriously, it was like down in the 50s.
Right.
But yeah, now we're getting back up there, and somebody told me that we are going to be having some 90-degree weather coming up soon. But
Well, here in California,
it's-
you guys might call it that too. We call it June gloom. Do you have that? June gloom?
No,
We've
Never
got
heard.
June gloom. Sharon, what's your temperature like over there?
I'm at 71 degrees today.
71.
Right, yeah.
Sharon Young. What about Sharon, the other Sharon?
Oh, okay, sorry,
It's-
wrong Sharon.
Yeah, in Vermont here, it's about in the 60s.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna get hot though this in a few days and be like 90, but right now it's 60s. It changes a lot in Vermont.
Okay, cool. So I think you need to mute your phone now. Okay, cool. Idris, what's your temperature like?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Have you been outside, Idris?
Yes, I've been outside, but I didn't look.
Did you feel it?
It's a little bit warm.
Okay, good. But you'd know if it was 80 or 90, wouldn't you?
I don't think it's quite that warm, but it's warm.
Okay, good. That's good. All right. Who else? Who's where are we? I think we got y'all. All right. Well, obviously the seasons are changing. Obviously, we're going into a whole new weather pattern, and we're also going into June. Well, we're in June and July, August. These are all summer months. So, Michelle, you can have at least 30 pounds off by the end of August. That's what we're working on.
okay,
We're working
I
on.
did have
Huh?
something good is happening. Because when I go to like hook my bra, it's not a struggle to get it on the tightest one. Like it just automatically goes there.
Hallelujah.
And then I had to like I have a pair of pants on right now that didn't fit when we first started this. And like I wear these black pants to my other job and one pair is actually fallen off me, and so then I had to wear these, and I was like, oh, okay, these actually they fit. So something is happening.
Yeah, I would say something's happening, Michelle.
Mhm.
We all know, except for Bill. Is Bill joining us today? Bill has not had problems hooking his bra. That is for sure.
I wear Margie's once in a while, but
Not very snug, right? But that's good, Michelle. And I was gonna tell you that your face looks different.
Yeah, I was just
Oh,
gonna say
thanks.
that too.
Yeah, Margie, did you see that?
Yes.
No.
I'm on my phone tonight because I think I left my computer at my store.
No, it's not about that.
No, but I can't see you guys. I can only see you one at a time. Usually I get to see everybody at once.
I think up in the right-hand corner, you can click a grid and it says view. Might be able to pull us off that way.
I do that on my computer, but anyway,
I'm still learning how to do this darn thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so we all have addictions, and we have cured our addictions so far by going into nutritional ketosis, unless you screw up for one time and then you got to get back in. Okay, but see what this is?
The turkey, yay.
This is organic. Simply, where are my glasses? Here. These aren't good glasses. Well, I'll wear these anyway. These are blue blockers. You're like, "Ugh." Okay, it's just turkey. It's just turkey. What a concept. Sliced turkey. I get this in 3 packs at Costco. Now you can get another kind, what's it called? True something. Over at other stores, even Vaughn's Market, Sprouts, and I'm trying to think, I think possibly Trader Joe's, but there are other places where they just have turkey
And we
sliced.
get it at Trader Joe's.
You get it? No, do you get this? This like, isn't it called something else though? It's not.
Yeah,
this.
it is, but it's still just turkey.
It's still just turkey. Okay. So when the weather starts going hot and you need a quick energy and you don't want to sit there and you're not in the mood for Jackie chicken salad, which it doesn't matter if you're in the mood or not, you're still eating it. So always have it made. Right, Juanita?
Oh, yeah, right.
See?
Oh my God, you are saints, honest to God. How are you doing, Juanita?
I'm better, really. By talking to you guys, it made me get up and I went and joined a swimming class and I'm meeting more people. So I know what to do. Sitting here looking out the window is not it. So by your support last week, that's what I did.
Okay, so you know, how you measure the quality of one's life is the impact you've made on others. So you have allowed us to do good because, and Michelle, she was boom, right on you, you know? Yeah,
No.
me, but Jackie said I'm lazy. And I did. So, but that's what this is about. And you have every right to be in a funk. You have every right to, you know, put yourself into a chair and look out the window, but not with us. We're not going to let
That's right.
that happen.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, God works through all of us because we're all one and we're all on the same page and we are all here to help everyone. You know, like I keep saying, we've had a rough year and a lot of things have happened to us. But right about now, did I ever tell you about the tattoo on my husband's wrist?
No.
He was a general contractor and he was assigned to go and clean the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica. And there were all these markets and stores and it was, you know, all clustered together. And then there was a back alley. And my husband had to completely rebuild the whole strip mall down there in Santa Monica, but he had to kick out the homeless first. And there was about maybe 16, 20 homeless behind all those buildings in the alleyway. And when he opened up the door, he thought the ground was all dirt.
Oh.
But it wasn't. So what he had to do to move everybody out and they had to go and they had to go station themselves somewhere in the parking lot nearby. And then he had to clean all that out and strip down the walls and everything. And he would call me every day crying. It was breaking his heart. He saw women that were sitting on the curb and just urinating. He saw the men that were just walking around and just lost. And they just had, you know what homeless people look like. They always have their you know, clothes on their back that they're constantly trying to save. And so my husband had to relocate them, but he would call me every day and he'd tell me, get into the closets, look for blankets, get clothes, get jackets, get whatever you can, even in the kids' rooms, I don't care, and get them into big bags. And then I'm gonna come by. He had to drive all the way home Bless you. And then he had to, he took him to work, and he got out of his truck and he's carrying all these bags, and he looks for these homeless people. And when homeless people are gathered together in groups, there's always a leader.
Yep.
And the leader was a small little Latino guy. And he and my husband talked quite a bit. And my husband said, I'm going to help you guys. I'm sorry, I have to relocate you, but I'm going to help you. So he brought this guy. He came out from under the car looking, you know, and he saw my husband and he said, Tom, that was my husband's name. And he said, hey, I have something for you, and I want you to give it to all the people that you're looking over, you know. So he was very, very grateful. But when he reached for the bags, on this guy's wrist, in like prison font, was cry later. And my husband, he was like, oh my God, if I was in a situation, you'd think they'd be crying every day and they'd be this, they'd be that. He said, we don't have time to cry. Our main goal is to survive. So before my husband, he was an empath. He was sensitive to everything. And before he died, he had cry later tattooed on his wrist. And when the kids started getting rowdy, he'd say, see this? Cry later, you know, get in your room and clean it up, cry later. The thing is, we don't have time. And I told this to Michelle. So I was telling Michelle this story. And that's why Michelle's having great success, because Michelle is listening and something's happening. You know, if you do good, good comes to you. If you do bad, bad comes to you. But if you do good, especially for yourself, then it's a vibration. We're all a vibration. Everything. This turkey bag has vibration, you know. When a man gets his legs cut off, he can still feel his toes. We are part of vibration. So it's imperative that we stay positive. It's imperative that, Juanita, you joined the swim club. That is just so awesome, because that's water. It's you're free, your body's free, you're meeting people that are of like mind. And I bet you feel like $1 million when you get out of that pool.
Do. Yes.
And I bet when you're exercising, you come out and you've worked up an appetite.
Yeah, that's the problem. I have to hurry home because there's a lot of places between there and home.
Well, I'll tell you what, then that's when you open up, as soon as you get home, your Jackie's chicken salad, and it's all made and you're ready to go.
Okay.
The thing is, exercise is important, guys, and that's part of the pillars. Remember, you have to walk minimum 30 minutes a day. And you can do more. I mean, I walk 40 minutes a day, and then I do the little desk bike, and then I have a total gym where I work out my muscles. But I know what it's like when you're stagnant and you lose your appetite. I know what it's like when if you get anxiety and you don't know why. It's fear of future. You have to face things dead on. And you have to believe that all things are going to be okay for you. So the reason why I was bringing up the turkey is because when you're in a big hurry, this doesn't take long to make these little turkey tacos. And that's what I do. I get a big square plate and I slap down each piece, like in each corner. I put mayonnaise all over it. I put a little bit of salt and cayenne pepper. Then I slice real thin red bell peppers, cucumbers, whatever else I want to stick in there, like maybe asparagus. I take lettuce, the greens, the organic greens, chop that up and put that in there and then fold it over. And that is so easy and quick to eat. And it's so filling. But you're getting the hard to chew bell peppers, the hard to chew cucumbers, getting the greens, it's awesome. You're getting cayenne pepper, which is a thermogenic. You're getting the mayonnaise, which is great because every protein has to be accompanied with a fat. And you're getting turkey, which is loaded with tryptophan. So who has tried that so far? Because I posted that in the room. I didn't know if anybody had tried it yet.
I haven't done that, but I use cabbage leaves
Uh-huh.
and put the turkey and I usually put a pickle in the middle.
Yeah, I've done that too, the pickle. But you do the turkey inside and then the cabbage leaf?
Cabbage leaf, then it's like the bread. In other words, then I roll it up and just eat it like a taco.
Yeah, where's the turkey though?
Inside,
Oh, got it, got it, got it.
I lay a cabbage leaf out, turkey, and then the pickle and mayonnaise, and then the pickle in the middle, and then just roll it up.
Yeah, and
Because cabbage doesn't tear easily. That's the reason I use cabbage.
that's true. You can
I do,
throw some bell pepper in there too, the red.
Okay.
I do that with collard greens sometimes. I'll actually put all that stuff inside and kind of roll it up almost like a little egg roll,
Uh-huh.
spread roll, whatever. But then if I don't have the collard greens, I'll do it just in leaf lettuce, you know, put the turkey and like peppers or stuff like that with a little bit of mayonnaise.
But the turkey can be the outside, so you don't have to roll it up. You just flip it over.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try it.
I
I'm
find,
gonna try it.
I
My
find
my
the
turkey, I get Applegate Farms turkey, but it's not pre-sliced because I buy it in bulk at the store. So when I slice it on the slicer, sometimes I can slice my own thicker to do that, but it's usually sliced thin, so I already have it done and I just take a clump and stick it in the leaf lettuce and I just have to do something in a hurry.
Is that turkey without sodium nitrate and without sodium nitrites?
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
What do you do, Margie?
I find the turkey is too slimy. So I put it in like a piece of romaine and then some vegetables and mayo inside as well.
Too slimy.
Yeah, my fingers.
I was gonna throw up for a minute. Slimy, don't eat it.
Oh, well,
Yeah, but
no, but it's just wet and moist.
Yeah, like coffee.
Yeah.
I don't know if I mentioned it once before or not, but I also sometimes make little tacos out of jicama that you can buy at Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Like it's already pre-sliced and they're a good size round just to make a little taco. The only thing is they're usually, because it's like produce, it's usually so close to the expiration date that you have to eat them fast.
Yes.
I did try them this time. I'm not sure how they'll unfreeze, but I'll see.
They don't do very well, but they're not that bad. But it's not the same because they're so loaded with fluid. And it's really best to do it when they're fresh. I started out doing that. And then because of the shutdown, lockdown and all that stuff, I didn't want to go to Trader Joe's because they make you stand in line 30 feet.
Yeah.
And they want you to have a mask on outside in a line with the breeze and the sun. And I said, no. So they wanted me to put on a mask and I said, no, I will honor you and go into the store and put it in there. But I'm not standing, oh, you have to, you can't come into our store. I said, well, then I'll stand in the street and I'll follow the line. No, that's not going to work. I said, then go get the manager. So the manager came and goes, is there something we can do? I said, yeah, how am I going to get my groceries? I'm not going to stand in line for 30, 40 minutes to get into the store with a mask on. You know, I have to breathe. So he said, well, we can shop for you. I said, perfect, go get a clipboard. So he came back and I gave him all that I wanted. It was $125 worth of groceries. And I said, how do I pay for this? And he said, well, come on over to the other door. And then he let me go inside the store without a mask on and pay for it. And I told him, I said, you know, this is wrong. You know, it's wrong, but thank you for shopping for me. So needless to say, I don't like going to Trader Joe's. Now you don't have to wear a mask because, especially Sprouts, because a woman over here sued them. So it was like,
Oh, wow.
yeah. It says on the back of the box, it cannot protect you. And the size of the particle of the virus is so much smaller, it can get through anything. So unless you have an N95 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And it's plus we had a 4-year-old that died because he got bacterial pneumonia. So I'm just not hip to that. But my point is, sometimes you have to take a stand when you don't like something. And that's, I didn't get to Trader Joe's for the hemp.
Right.
Not hemp.
Jicama.
Yeah. But it is tasty and it's very good. However, I found it, you know, this stuff, and it was good.
No, Walmart has that stuff without the nitrates as well. Did you know that?
Yeah, and they also have my soy milk. I almost fell over. There's something, and they have organic stuff.
A few, yes.
Crazy, man. And then they deliver it right to your house, which is bad because I'm like you, Juanita. I just like to stay at home, and you know, I'm a gardener. I don't have time to look out the window, you know, but I'm just a homebody. I have dogs, cats, fish, used to have lizards. I have grandkids, you know. So I want
What's the brand without at Walmart? The turkey at Walmart.
what's the one, Juanita?
Oscar Mayer, I believe, has one, and so does, it's a well-known brand. And if you look at it, no nitrates and no whatever the other one is, she said.
Nitrate. But is there sugar in it? Did you read it?
Oh, I didn't look that far. Didn't buy it.
Come on, Juanita. Everybody's depending on you.
Okay, next time I'll go over and I'll write down the name, because I really don't know.
Well, you want to, that was my beef. That's how I found stuff like this. Because I went into Sprouts and I asked the meat guy, you know, hey, do you guys have sliced turkey? And he goes, yeah, we got it right over there. And well, first I was looking at boar's head. You know what boar's head is? Where you see, I said, do you guys have turkey, no sodium nitrate, no sodium nitrite? He goes, yeah, we got that over here. And I said, can you check to see if there's sugar in it? And they're like, you know, they look at you like you have 3 heads. Sugar? And I'm like, yeah, sugar. Can you check it out, please? So he goes over and he comes out, he picks up the whole thing, you know, and he looks and he goes, there's sugar in there. I said, can you find me something that has no sugar in it? So he's combing the entire store for turkey with no sugar in it.
Ugh, isn't that crazy?
He's a young guy, and he goes, well, I wonder why they put sugar in everything. I said, this is your lucky day. You learn something new every day, and you learn something that'll probably help you for the rest of your life. They put sugar in everything. So, you know, it's what they do. It's the Food and Drug Administration. They know how to get you addicted. They know how to get you to like a food. And then when you're stuck on it, then they're going to give you more foods like that. And if they give you a food without sugar, then you don't really you don't like it because you're expecting the sugar taste. In the meantime, now you're going to have health problems because everything has to have sugar in it. So there's a great book called The Cost of Being Sick by Nicholas Webb. And it's about the pharmaceutical industry in cahoots with the Food and Drug Administration.
Oh, yeah.
They know how to make you addicted, to get you wanting to eat that, to get stuck on it. It'll cause a disease state, and then the pharmaceutical companies will make a drug for you. So we don't want to be part of that. We want to be on the outside of all of that. We want to be survival of the fittest And if God made it, eat it. If man made it, read it. And you have to stand on your laurels. You have to have character is doing what's right. Morality is not doing what's wrong. And when you can stand up to the plate and have principles, even though they're looking at you because you don't want to wear a mask, or you don't want to do this, or you're not going to eat that, you know, or you're with your family and, oh, come on, just have a bite. I spent all weekend making that pie, you know. It's, you have to be able to explain to your family and your loved ones what your mission is and stick to it. Stick to your mission, because your whole life, your whole future depends on it. So when you, you know, find something that you want to eat and you like it, you stick with that and you take it with you.
Ask Sharon Young what she tells people when they ask her if she's had her shots. I love the way she explains it to them. Are you awake? Wake up, girl.
I'm awake, yes.
Okay. Tell them how you tell them.
What shots? This shot or this shot?
Yeah.
No, the shot in the arm.
Oh, what do you say, Sharon?
I say I'm fully immunized.
Okay, that works.
Yeah. Should I tell about Marcus Welby?
No, yeah, go ahead.
Wait, go on.
It was a thing on Facebook. It said that Marcus Welby, Dr. Welby, had said that if any teenagers, or if anybody who as a teenager had consumed Boone's Farm, that they were fully protected against any virus.
Boone's Farm, what's that?
Yeah.
Cheap wine.
Cheap
Bones
Cheap-
Farm strawberry.
Boone's Farm, yes.
We all had it when we were 15.
Yes, exactly. So I said, well, we all cracked up when we saw it. But then I reposted and I said, well, this could be a real breakthrough, and maybe we should alert Dr. Fauci.
Well, we didn't have Boone's Farm. We had Thunderbird.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
Thunderbird. Okay.
Thunderbird, yeah.
Hey,
I'm sure everybody had their own variety of.
I'm sure you
whatever.
did, Sharon.
Yeah, that was then. This is now. So that's all over. But
Well, the thing, that's another thing with trying to be in boot camp on phase 1 is really making you focus as much as possible on your well-being. You have to support your immune system. You have to take your glyconutrients.
oh yeah, no, I'm fully glycosylated.
That's another one. Are you
Yeah.
immunized? I'm fully glycosylated. You have to take your plus. Who's taking their phytosterols?
I am now, a whole bunch of it.
Kristen, are you taking phytosterols?
Oh,
It's the plus.
Plus, you are.
plus.
It's
Yeah.
in your OSP.
Oh, I just ran out of it.
Oh, that's what-
That
Not
would be
good.
good for somebody.
Go without it.
my husband,
That's the hormone adrenal one.
Yes.
it supports your entire endocrine system. It helps to balance all 87 of your hormones. You know, you only have 17 sexually related hormones. The rest is everything from how you sleep, your pineal gland, your thyroid, your adrenals. You got to have that. And
I noticed the difference when I had it. I thought, well, I feel happier because I lost my mom in January from COVID.
oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
So it's been hard, and I lost my job.
I lost my dog too. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, not my dog, my job, J-O-B.
Oh, forget
But
it.
I'm sorry for your dog. I'm sorry for your
You
dog.
lost your job?
Yes, they told me they didn't want me back in the school year after 4 years, and they said goodbye to all the other teachers who were leaving except for me.
You're kidding.
Yeah, the principal stood up there and said goodbye and recognized about 5 or 6 people and just glazed over.
Okay, well, the war's on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
So I'm searching for another teaching job.
You know what? That's what I'm talking about. You're on a whole new journey. Your
Mhm.
mindset is now put onto your well-being and your future success. They did you a favor. They did you a favor.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
Well, God did it. He took me out of there.
Absolutely, because he knew you weren't thriving.
Yep.
Mhm.
And for those people to act that way, thank God. Good riddance.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something, loss, when you have a loss, you know, it's like with every death, there's a birth. And you lost your job, and I'm so sorry about your mom. And you know, your mom and God probably are looking after you to make sure they support you. They're part of your spiritual guidance team. And they're probably not real happy that you ate that candy bar. But the candy bar is a milestone. And you write down on a sticky, what did it feel like and what did it taste like after you ate it? So the next time, and stop buying your dad a candy bar.
I will.
Because if it's in your vision, you're challenged.
Mhm.
It's just the way it is. For a while, I can look at chocolate bars or candy bars and I don't even care. Before, years ago, I would eat them until I had to throw up and eat more.
Mm.
I in order for me to dance and be lean and thin and still perform, you know, there was nobody knew about, you know, this is when I was in my 20s. You know, my mom preached to me to eat good, but when you're out on the road, you're a musician and you see the candy machine, just go get a candy bar. But it didn't work for me. And then I would throw it up and then want to go eat more, or the donuts. And you're so addicted to that sugar. And it was a never ending cycle. So what happens is it takes a toll. When Dr. Vicki and I, she's been looking at friends on Facebook that are her age, which she's only a year younger than me, but we see our friends at our age and they don't all look good or they're dying because they haven't taken care of themselves. And, you know, Kristen, you're going to have a child, 1, 2, maybe even more. You might even want to repopulate the world like my daughter wants. And that means you got to be around for a long time. And you want grandkids, so you got to be around for a long time. So what you're doing right now, you started your mission, this is your journey, and you don't have time to work. Work just gets in the way. When the job comes for you, you're going to be in a place where you can handle yourself. You are solid with your diet. You're solid with your principles, and nobody's going to shake you and put you in a place where they think you don't belong, because you didn't belong there. You should never be with those kind of people, ever. Who's drinking their cran flush? All 3 bottles. I know. There you go. 2 bottles, Margie?
It's hard to get it all down, and sometimes I'm a little more.
Do you crave salt at all?
No,
Do you use salt?
when I cook, you know,
Very seldom.
Yeah, very seldom. Yeah.
Well, try putting a little pinch of pink Himalayan salt in your bottle.
Okay.
What will that?
Noontime, and I go, oh, I've only had one glass in here, which is half of a bottle. I go, oh my gosh. So then I guzzle a bunch.
And your body is like, wait a minute, Margie, I'm not a sponge.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. I mean, you're being conscious of it, but have you ever been dehydrated?
I don't think so. Not.
so. No.
You ever go to the so you never went to the hospital or passed out or was dehydrated?
No, and last time when I did this, it was no problem, but I was doing a lot of subbing then, and
You did 2
I-
bottles. I don't know if we ever did 3.
I always did 3.
Did you
I didn't have a problem then.
ever have a kidney stone?
No.
Okay, so try to get 3 down. Put a little pink Himalayan. You don't, I mean, if you start in the beginning, I think the problem is you need something to increase your salivation. So that's why I'm saying put a little pink Himalayan in there because it'll help you like a electrolyte. When the heat comes, you guys are in what?
New Hampshire.
You're
New
in
Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Yeah.
So does it get real hot over there?
It can, yeah.
Yeah.
It was in the 90s last week, and it's going to get there again. And
Okay.
I have been craving it more the last couple of days.
Okay, good. Just pay attention to it. You know why? Experience is the best teacher on the planet. I know because I got kidney stones and had to go to the ER because I was dehydrated. And I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me. What's going on? I'm holding onto the door handle. You know, I'm like, I was just gardening. I thought I hurt my back. What's going on? Hurting over here. Now it's hurting over here. So my husband had to rush me to the ER and I can barely talk. And you need a wheelchair? Yeah, bring that damn thing over here right now. You know, I'm in the, I couldn't walk. And so I'm in the wheelchair and he goes, what do you think's wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, it's pain here, pain here. And I went, it's kidney stone. I can't believe it. How did that happen? Well, I was out in the garden, wasn't drinking. I did it to myself. So, you know, if they have to give you morphine and let it pass through and oh my God, what a, you don't want to go through that.
No.
What are all the things that being dehydrated can do?
Makes you dizzy. It can, you pass out, you can fall and you know, really.
Vertigo? I get vertigo a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I might be dehydrated.
Okay, yes. Can you pinch your skin up like this and then see how long it takes to go down?
It goes down right away.
Does it snap down? Got to snap right back.
It's sort of, yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? Because you said, I think I'm dehydrated, then, you know, prevention is everything. So
I don't drink that, or I don't drink bran flush at all.
Right.
I have a bottle of it, but I don't, sometimes I think of it and sometimes I don't.
How much weight do you have to lose?
Pardon me?
How much weight do you have to lose?
Probably about 40 pounds.
40?
Yes.
Okay, you're drinking 3 cran flushes a day. We have to flush out your liver. You got to make sure your kidneys are good.
Okay.
And you've got to flush out the fat because if you're doing this lifestyle, you're going to be losing fat and the toxins harbor in the fat cells. And then when they open up like this, all the toxins are going to go through and you got to flush all those toxins out because you don't want them running around your whole body like that. That's how you get in trouble. You have 40, where are we, June, July, August, September, October. You'll have it all off on it in October. But you gotta, it's called flush your fat, Sharon, not slush your fat. So Juanita, she's always on your case. You can get on her case now.
Huh?
So now we all know what to ask you next week.
Okay.
Does anybody else, maybe I'm not doing the right dilution because I don't do it with a Voss bottle. And I'm not really good at drinking my cran flush all the time, but I will be more. But sometimes when I drink it, like it burns my throat.
Oh,
Well,
sounds
what's
to me
your,
like it's too strong.
yeah, it's 3/4 to 1/4, and you can lighten that up just a little.
Okay.
And how come you don't use a Voss bottle? It's so simple. You don't even have to think about it. Why are you resisting?
Wow, out of the blue, Juanita. Bam, bam. Yeah, good question.
Well, why?
Do you have a Voss bottle?
Well, no, if I had a Voss bottle, I would use it.
Okay, so you know,
I did it.
yeah.
At one time I had one or two and they were the plastic ones. And sometimes I like to put essential oils in my water. And so I don't want to put them in plastic. And then I was looking for the glass bottles. I mean, I probably should just order it from the company that I order it from and sell them in my own
Get 'em
store.
at the yes, that would be great. And all of these are excuses, essential oils, and I have plastic. And then,
Well, no, that's why I didn't want to put it in plastic. So I would use it just in
I
my own.
understand, but they come in glass. Just buy 3 of them. Line them up.
So if I'm being absolutely honest, why I didn't buy a glass
little
water
glass.
Voss bottle when I saw it,
Yeah, let's hear this.
I was being cheap because it was at a
Oh,
gas station. And I thought it was too much money. I was like, I don't need that bottle. I can just drink water and cranberry. I don't need that bottle.
This is always Michelle.
That's the truth.
Bless me, Father, for us.
I was being cheap. I was like,
This is
I'm
my
not
baby
paying that kind of
bottle.
money for that.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
The baby Voss bottle?
Yeah, that's a
Well, I was looking more for the bigger bottle.
well,
But,
you can set those up. Those you can get 6 of those. Set them up if you want to do it that way. They fit better in your purse. I don't care. You need 81 ounces. We did a whole thing on next week. Maybe I'll do a whole thing on cranberry, but I know we did a whole podcast on cranberry, and I'm going to post that. You guys would not believe why and how great cranberry is. And I can see probably you don't know how to measure cranberry now.
who, me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, the dog. Where's that? Kristen, do you have the Voss bottle in front of you?
I can go get it. It's in the kitchen.
Remember when you showed it to me and she literally asked, where do you go get it, Kristen?
I'll go get it. I'll go get it.
We all have to help Michelle here. Because, and you know what, Michelle, we're gonna bust your chops so bad. It's working. Something's happening with you. It's working. We got to push you. But if it's burning your throat, I mean, you're probably just drinking pure acid. I don't know.
I mean, not burn, you know what I mean? I probably am just putting too much. I mean, it's not burning. It just does not, it's like, ugh.
Okay,
No.
see, Kristen, look at Kristen. God bless her. I love what she did. She's got a line right there. Show
I can't see. She has to talk. I can't see her if she doesn't talk.
Oh, you can't see me.
Oh, there you go.
Here I am.
Okay.
So I only have one, and then I use this to measure. I put water up to the line, and then cranberry, and then I pour it into the Yeti.
See, that seems like a lot
I
of
use a
timber.
straw.
Don't say it, Michelle. Don't say it, Michelle. I don't want to hear that. That's
The
It is
line
a
is
lot
in
of
it.
effort,
work.
No,
but we have to do the
I
work.
said it looks like, no, I said it looks like a lot of cranberry.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, that
sorry.
does look like a lot to me too.
No,
But if it's working for you, babe, that's great.
Crayon flush.
That's an excellent example. And what did Sharon Young go do? She just got some?
She just went and fixed some, yes.
No, I know it was in the refrigerator.
Oh, it works when it's in the refrigerator.
It's hard. I know,
In your
remember
body.
to take it out of the refrigerator.
Okay, so
all right, I'm gonna make myself a bunch of bottles.
just get
Okay.
3. I mean, you just get 3, and there's usually 2 for $5. So go get 4. And it's I'm always breaking one.
And you know, they usually sell them at a liquor store. I'm sure wherever you live, they have lots of liquor stores. Through the drive-through and say, I
Yeah,
need 4.
it's New York. We have a lot of liquor stores.
Yeah, but they're in Bonds, they're in Walmart, they're all
Yeah.
over the place.
Yeah.
Are they in
Not in New
Walmart?
York. They're not in our grocery stores in New York.
Oh, they're not?
We don't live in New York.
Yeah, I honestly have only seen them at my gas station.
Bill says, we
I
don't.
saw them at TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx had them, the glass bottles.
TJ.
Yeah, because they have a whole section of all that kind of food and gourmet food things, and I've seen them there.
Oh, okay. We used to buy
Yeah.
clothes there. Well, you can find them, just, you
I
know,
would've-
they are about everywhere. And they also have the little glass bottles. Don't get the little plastic ones. They lose their shape, and you know, cranberry is acidic, so you're going to put that in plastic. You don't want that. But I think that
How much sugar do you put in this?
bless me, Father Francis. If you read the back of the bottle of cranberry, you'll see there's sugar in there.
Yeah, bread.
Because there's
It's
100%
nature's
Oh.
sugar.
nature sugar.
See, that's when, and this is why, oh my God, I have to deal with this so much. They go, oh, I can't drink that. Look at all the sugar. I said, no, that's from the cranberry. But that's a lot of sugar. No, that's not added sugar. That's sugar found in nature. That sugar is really good for you. So don't worry about it. And if you dilute it, if you do exactly what Kristen showed you, you just, and you know, put it all the way up to the middle of, see where the S is? Say something, Kristen, so they can see it.
Hello. You know, Michelle, if you swipe to the phone, you can see the gallery. Swipe left or right until you see all of our faces.
Oh.
There we are, huh?
Oh.
Thank you, Kristen. That's why you lost your job. We need you.
That's it.
That's the teacher in her.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
See, you just learned about the boss bottle and you learned how to see us all. So Sharon Young is going to let everybody know that next week she has drunk 3 of those every day.
She is, because I'll ask.
What? She's drunk?
She has drunk them.
Drunk on cran flush.
And if there's something that you guys find yourself being lazy about, stop yourself right then and there and say, oh my God, I don't want to hear from Jackie about this. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm just not gonna. But it really, this is habitual ritual. This whole summer we're going into, at the end of this summer, you're gonna, like Michelle, you know something's happening. My God, when you get to the end of this summer, you're gonna, it's been working. I feel so good. I've got tons of energy. You know, everything's gonna feel good on you, and your clothes are gonna be looser as they are now. And everybody's going to be in tip-top shape. You might not have all the fat off you that you want, but your health is going to be amazingly improved. And that's what we're going after, because the fat has to come off. But while you're getting healthy, the fat is coming off. So that's called be lean and healthy for life, right? That's what we're doing. So I want you guys to focus on 3 cran flush bottles a day. And if you haven't finished drinking them by the end of the night, you know, be aware at least maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours before you're going to go to bed. You go in and you make sure you drink your cran flush. You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed after a while, because there's certain elements in the cranberry juice that makes you lose fat as well, and really helps your liver and kidneys.
What about the new liver defense? Have you checked it out for us yet, Jackie?
No, I haven't. I know Dr. Vicky is. I was checking out the one for the gut. What's it called?
GI defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
Biome system? Is that what you mean?
No, Manitex. I have it downstairs. I've been taking it twice a day, or once a day, once a day.
Yeah,
Once a day.
It's
What's
even,
the defense?
I just heard about the liver one, so I'll get on that. And I know she's looking at it right now, because you know, our liver is the #1 filter on the body. What's the largest filter on the body?
Your
Skin.
skin.
Again.
Ta-da!
See you guys. I got another one to go to. See ya.
You too. It's 6 o'clock. Thank you, Juanita.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, you guys.
Everybody have a blessed week.
Thank you. You too. All right.
Good
God
week,
bless you
everyone.
guys. I love you, and stay doing well.
Thank you so much.
Okay, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.